Hey YouTubers, it's a balmy, windy winter day and we got our tire back from the tire shop. It's all repaired and now it's time to put it back on the trailer.
So we're going to take this tire, and it had the nail in it, and they pulled that nail out, put a patch on it, so it's good to go. And we've still got the camper sitting up on a jack stand like you want, and when we jack this thing up, just a little reminder, we had the stabilizer jacks raised, because if those are down and you start jacking on the trailer, you might twist some things that you don't want to twist. And you want to make sure that those stabilizer jacks are up and that you got your wheel chock set, and then just raise the axle from the jack from underneath. And so we'll get started. Now we've got our lug nut saved in our center cap, so we just need to put our center cap back in the wheel. And we're just going to have to tilt this wheel a little bit to go underneath the skirt of the camper. And then we're just going to have to get underneath here and raise it on our wheel studs and get our lug nuts installed. Now this has the acorn style lug nuts, and they're just kind of a self-centering. So we'll get those installed. Now on this wheel and lug nut design, it's kind of a tight tolerance. So to go back on, we're going to use the chrome thin wall socket, and that's going to have clearance so we won't be marking up the side of our wheels at all. And then we're going to get started with our electric impact. We want to run them all down, and you want to go in a star pattern, so you're torquing down the wheel evenly. Okay, and we just ran them down, and then we're going to need to torque them to 100 foot-pounds, but we're going to need to do that after we set the wheel on the ground. So I'm going to raise the jack back up and remove the jack stand. And then again, when you raise your jack, you want to make sure that you've got that these little notches are centered in the axle to kind of hold it into position. All right, and now we'll remove the jack stand, get it out of the way. And then we can go ahead and let the jack down. And now we will proceed to getting our lug nuts torqued down. And the spec on these is between 90 and 110 foot-pounds of torque. I've got my snap-on torque wrench set at 100. So we're going to get started. That's our first one. And then we're going to go in a pattern around, kind of in a star pattern again for torque. And I like to go around them a couple of times just to make sure that you've got everything torqued down. Sometimes you'll get them all torqued down and you'll notice one of them will loosen up a little bit. So just go around it a couple of times with the torque wrench. All right, then we're good to go. Wheels torqued to 100 foot-pounds. Okay, there we go. We've got the tire repaired and installed back on the camper. And then we've got the lug nuts torqued down to 100 foot-pounds. So we're ready to go out and Pat can go on a new camping adventure. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.